So there is the unit fitted, and I can already feel that this is so much more sturdy and solid. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back out on the Porsche 924. Today's job is all about gear shifting, and in particular, this is where I started my journey with my 924. A nice wood effect gear shifter, not original of course, but someone also managed to weld it to the original shifter mechanism here, so it comes as one unit. That's not too bad, I guess, but we want to make the 924 much better, much more original. And the current one that I have, a few of you have asked questions about how I did it, where did I get it, but it's a stopgap, it's a filler. And so today's job is really now making the car really original with this great surprise. So let's get out to the car and start. Hey everyone, welcome to the inside of my 924, and here you will see is the gear shifter. This is not original by any stretch, but it looks pretty good. It looks half decent. I managed to find a top that sort of felt pretty decent to hold and to move into gear and so on. I found a gator shifter leather that, yeah, it wasn't massively expensive because these can be quite expensive for the original ones. So I found one that I guess is more of a faux leatherette type feel, but again, both are in black, which is not the original color for this car. As you can see, a lot of it is sort of beiges and dark browns, so that's something I've been wanting to change for quite some time now. And also with this unit, there isn't the correct fittings inside, so there is a lot of transmission noise generally with these cars because the torque tube sits right underneath here, and this gear shifter is attached to the torque tube, so you tend to pick up a lot of vibrations, and that is why the original setup, the original gear stick and so on, is designed for a purpose, not just for changing gear. There is a bit more method to the madness, as they say. So anyway, let's start removing all of this and we can see the actual mechanism underneath. Okay, so you would have seen me just remove the gator leather or leatherette and the shifter knob, and what we're left with now is the original shifter stick or piece of metal that, as you can see here, this is the rod that connects to the shifter. This rod runs the full length to the back of the car where the gearbox is situated, and of course, as this runs very close to the torque tube right back to the gear box itself, you can imagine that any type of metal rod will transfer both noise and vibrations and all of that good stuff. So it's yeah, an interesting design, obviously very good in terms of weight distribution, but you have to work out how to calm down some of that noise that gets transferred through metal pieces as things are running. So overall, what they've tried to do is that you can see there's like a foam here that sits on top of the torque tube which this piece is actually connected to. Right at the bottom there at the base there's a ball joint, which is hard to see because I replaced this foam for a much better one. I think previous videos I did this in, so you can check that out to see what the foam looks like. And then you have this rubber surround as well. Mine looks okay. I mean, there's nothing too bad. There's a couple of rips and stuff, but you know, as you're shifting around, as you can see, it gets caught up and moved around anyway, so that's just the way that is. But this piece here where it connects, and just for those of you watching in terms of your gear shifter, if it feels sloppy, if it feels like it goes round and round and doesn't feel like it's engaging very well, this bit here tends to wear down. So you can see here, this pin goes through the center of this shaft and clips on there, and over time this just wears metal against metal. It tends to create a sort of a bulb in the middle where either side it basically rubs down and doesn't fit as tightly as it should. So that fails. I wouldn't say fails, but it diminishes. And then at the base of this there's a ball joint, sort of a plastic cut where the metal ball sits in, and again over time that becomes worn down and sloppy. So for anyone looking to make a better gear shift, simply just buying this piece here, this new piece, as you can see mine's very new, and refitting everything, it does make a massive difference. So everything just becomes a lot slicker and a lot more positive in terms of gear change. Also at the back of the gearbox, or at the back of the car where the gearbox is, there's a few links there that you can upgrade as well, or redo, if you feel that this isn't a good enough fix. So mine's all good, it doesn't feel too bad. So what we'll do now is we'll pop back to the gear shifters that I've got, both new and old, and we'll do a comparison just so you can see the three setups that I've had. Welcome to these three amigos. 1, 2, 3, and yes, this is the story of my gear shifters since I've owned my 924. And what a trio, what a trio. So this has now been revealed. As you can see, this is what I'm officially going to move to, and this is where I have been. So here right at the beginning you can see that that original shifter mechanism, that metal piece that I was just showing you in the car, was welded together with this great sort of wood effect gear shifter. And of course these are really cool, like these are really nice. There's a lot of cool companies doing all sorts of cool designs with these and different colors and so on. It's just that this setup, this mechanism, as I was saying, with vibrations and the way that the torque tube and everything runs very close, ensures that lots of sound comes through this. And when I first got the car, I was like, wow, okay, I need something that hopefully quietens down a little bit more. So this is when I moved to this setup. Now, of course, you get the gator, which was new. The one that was previously with this one was, yeah, in bad condition. So this was sort of a stopgap, and as you can see, it's not the right color for the car, but has done, you know, done the job for quite some time. And then this is the top of that, which, as I said, had a nice sort of feel to it. It was relatively inexpensive, so nothing too crazy, and it has sort of a plastic insert which allowed that to slot over this this fitment. Now obviously not perfect, but it was okay. It was okay for the time. But this being a hollow top as well took a lot of the sound from this here and created almost like a little speaker. It's the best way to describe it. So when you held it, the sound died down a lot, but generally you could hear still a vast amount of droning noise coming from the transmission. So both of these in their own rights were sort of cool, this one more so, but both did not do the job that the original one was designed to do. And the original one really is about ensuring that it drowns out most of the noise. So the weight of this, the sheer sort of density of this gear knob is vastly different to any of these, and there's a reason behind that. And when you look inside, you can see the actual setup, if that will zoom in, is designed to fit perfectly and snugly over this type of bar here. And you will see there's notches in the bar as well, which is what these two bits do. So you have a bottom and a top piece rubber connector, which again plays a part. Porsche designers knew what they were doing. And then you have this clip here which actually holds the top part of the unit in place. And as you can see, this is brand new in terms of its trim. It's been retrimmed. I found this one online, and I've been looking for one for quite some time in this colour, obviously with the brown. Mine hasn't been not that great with the black, but of course a lot of these tend to be black, so finding the brown was quite difficult. But it comes with all the gaiter built in, so as you can see it runs the full length, and on the top you have a nice shifter, which is the 5-speed with reverse. Again, having that all done nicely takes a bit of looking, and of course now I actually see which gear I'm in where on these you didn't. So this is the setup now that I'm going to move towards. This is what we're going to refit along with the right component pieces. This is completely original. This is what the car left the factory with, this type of shifter, with this type of setup, in this type of colour. So very, very happy that I've now managed to track this down, and we'll get this fitted, and hopefully as well it will reduce some of that noise coming through the gear shifter, which I experience with these two. Okay, so we have the mechanism here, we have the additional fitments, and here we have our gear shifter, the new one. So we roll this up. It's a lovely smell of leather. You've got to admit that new leather smells great. And as you can see, this is the way the unit has the groove for the clip to clip in and ultimately hold it at the base of this shaft piece here. So what we'll do first and foremost is this piece here is the top piece. So as you can see, it's rubber insulation, so it's not metal against metal. So that's the first thing in terms of making sure that no transmission noise or a reduction in transmission noise happens. And then we have another rubber piece which sits inside like so. So what we'll do is we'll slide that one over, and that will fit in place. Like so. We'll put the second one now in place. And these are a good tight fit as well, which is great. So I'll just free up my other hand. Okay, so just a gentle push, but should clip on, he says. There we go. So that one holds in place there on that clip. This one here clips down just under the ridge, the first ridge there. So they're pretty decent rubber as well, so you can see straight off the bat that these are gonna at least insulate some of the noise. And then we take our gear shifter and place it over the top. And that slots in like so. And then we just get the pin here. Give it a little push. And that should, like so, clip in. So you can now see that that is all in place nicely. So I'll take the camera off and we can have a little look. So there is the unit fitted, and I can already feel that this is so much more sturdy and solid, and instantly, even when you're twisting, you can feel that the rubber is playing a significant part at the top and at the bottom. So I'm hoping for a good reduction in noise. As you can see, as I just talked through, this is how the unit fits over the shaft, and then you put this pin in situ, so it clips it, and that means you can't pull it off. So that is nice and firm and in place. And now what we have to do is fold this down, refit around the holding lip, and that is a new gear shifter fitted. There we go, everybody. It is now installed and looking the part. So we have gone back to full original setup in my 924. It looks superb. The leather smells great. And the next thing that I have to do now is get the steering wheel trimmed in a similar colour. Hopefully the same colour, if they can match that, which would be great. And that means I will have the steering wheel and the gear shifter all original as it left the factory, which is fantastic, and that's what I wanted to get to. Currently I'm just running this sports steering wheel, which you would have seen in my previous video. I fitted just for doing the hill climbs and sprints that I'll be doing this year, but I definitely wanted to sort out the gear shifter, and that is as I hoped. We have a new gear shifter fitted, and it's all original, back to sort of factory spec, as I have been hoping to do for some time now. It really does look the part, smells the part with the new leather, and now all I have to do is get the steering wheel also trimmed up, so that will be a nice finishing touch to the inside of the car. If you've enjoyed watching this and just the steps I've gone through, then please do let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy these types of videos along with the 924 and any of the other content that I'm producing, please do think about subscribing. And the next videos will be along very soon.